Hi, welcome back to another Crypto Dave video. So today we're doing another Crypto Passive Income 2020 update. This is episode 23. As always, links to all the previous episodes are in the description below if you want to check those out. Now, today's update, every 2 weeks basically I do these. We go over our passive income for the last 2 weeks, as well as the total we've made for each of these different platforms, interest accounts, etc. So far this year. And every other episode basically is a sort of like a mid-month episode, as it were. So BlockFi and Ledn, where we have the vast majority of our Bitcoin, but also some Ethereum as well, are paid out on a monthly basis on the first of the month or the first working day of the month. So every other kind of update, roughly, we have an update where we don't get any of these, and they are substantially smaller updates than the ones where we do get our monthly interest. So this update is a kind of like a sort of mid-monthly update, I suppose. Well, we're not doing one of those really decent sized kind of updates. So jumping on to the stuff that pays out weekly, starting with Celsius. For our Bitcoin loan, $32.10, $22.74 for Ethereum, 36 cents for BAT, $11.50 for Link, 58 cents for Matic, $6.31 for Celsius token, and $4.17 for USDT. Now, in the case of all of these, apart from USDT and Matic, they get paid out in the same currency. So USDT accumulates USDT, Matic accumulates Matic. Everything else getting paid out in CEL. And I did do a brief kind of like tallying up of this. I think we made about $550 in Celsius. Now, this all these figures that I do on a bi-weekly kind of basis for these updates, I take into account the coins actually when they kind of come in. So for the sake of Celsius, it's on a weekly basis, and then I work out the price of what those tokens would be worth on that day in terms of US dollars. Now, because we've held on to all these Celsius tokens and the price has gone up substantially, that $550 odd that we've actually made in total revenue, if the price, we just looked at the price today, would be somewhere in the region of just over $3,000. So although these are what we made actually when we made them, but right at the end of the year, once I've done the next 3 updates, so only 3 updates after this one, but at the end of the year, what I will do is I'll also do an update that shows you what those coins are worth now. So this is what the coins were worth as we've earned them throughout the year, and then I'll do another one because I have held on to all these kind of coins. I'll do another update that shows you what those coins are actually worth now, and hopefully that should be substantially higher than the amounts we earn during the year. And then moving on to crypto.com, you can see here all of our earn terms are now at 0. I'm not going to be putting anything more into the earn platform on crypto.com. I've talked about it quite a lot recently, but I don't like some of the decisions they've been making recently. I also don't like the fact that you have to, in order to get decent rates, lock your coins up for 3 months. So I probably won't be utilizing crypto.com's earn feature, but what we do have still is just over 10,000 CRO which are locked up in staking in the exchange. Now these unlock after 6 months, which I believe for me is going to be the beginning of February. I'll double check nearer the time, but it's going to be early February, I think. Now those coins made $5.62 this week, down substantially on what we were making a couple of months ago, where it was heading almost double this. But because of the decrease in price of CRO with some of the decisions that crypto.com have made, has had a really bad effect on the price of the CRO. It's plummeted quite a kind of bit, so we're making a substantially less in terms of dollar amounts from this, even though we're still fixed in at 20% and we're still earning the same number of coins every day. And then moving on to Nexo, our Nexo interest accounts, these are paid out daily. 95 cents for the Litecoin account, $2.74 for Bitcoin. This is the account I talked about previously. It's a new account, and it's where I'm putting any profits from BetFury. So I talked about that in a separate video about free crypto, but I'm utilizing their faucet and then building up the amount of BetFury tokens in order to earn sort of passive BTC and Tron each day. So I'm dumping that whenever I get to sort of like 100,000 or kind of like million Satoshis. I'm dumping that back down into this account to earn a little bit of interest as well. That made $2.74, 85 cents for Stellar, $1.93 for Link. And then moving on to our staking coins, you can see here 51 cents for NeoGas, 101 coins there, $5.58 for Icon. Always performed pretty well. It's had a solid year of staking really, Icon. Nothing really to do, just log in and claim your rewards whenever you want. $9.20 for Cardano, so this is really increasing quite substantially. Cardano's had a decent increase in price along with a lot of other cryptos, and we earned a bit more over the last 2 weeks than we had done previously. And then Tezos, 30 cents from Tezos. And moving on to the masternodes, $3.42 from our two Horizon secure nodes. Referral revenue was exactly $100. That all came from Celsius Network. And then moving on to LBRY, only $2.22. I think this is probably the worst update we've had from LBRY since the beginning of the year. I can't think of one as low as this. Overall, it's been pretty decent, but 25,000 of those were a sort of gift from the LBRY Foundation, because we've been using the channel quite a lot. So that made the vast majority of this kind of revenue. $21.73 from YouTube. So that's been down a little bit as well. Both of these are down, and I think that's probably as much down to the reduced kind of upload schedule. So over the last couple of months probably haven't uploaded quite as many videos as I would have liked onto these platforms, and I think that's probably being reflected now in the LBRY tokens we're earning and also our YouTube ad revenue. So a total this update $232.81. If we jump over to the graph, you can see down a little bit on our previous update, probably down about $30 on that, so a little bit disappointing, a little bit of a flat kind of update, but next update will include our monthly kind of payout, so we'll be seeing a big spike back up for that. And if we jump over to the cumulative revenue, you can see here as well a little bit of a kind of flattening off. Every other update you can see they are a little bit flatter together, and then we have the big spikes up between those for the updates that cover the beginning of the month. So that's it for this update. Thanks very much for watching as always. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. Hopefully I'll see you on the next video, but until then, have a great day. Bye bye.